Hi.
Welcome back to Game Notes Play Games, where Nathan starts off the episode first, even though it's my turn. We're back fighting Mr. Dice Man. Hopefully this time we'll see some new bosses. That's actually why we didn't just fast forward in the last episode like we have been, because there's a lot more to see with this guy. Which is cool. I think that's still great.
Really?
Dude. Do better. Wow.
Yeah.
We're going that route, man. I mean, you're fine with this guy. Get a little... So, they're one whole person, but with a male and a female component? Or do you think that's just the way they dress? Maybe there's no gender.
Are you trying to get all gender political on me right now? We're talking about dominoes.
Listen, all I'm saying is, if they are one full unit...
Then they complement each other perfectly?
Yeah, can they have both genders?
Oh, that was so close.
Yes! But also, their mouth isn't actually the mouth.
I mean, you're totally using the wrong set of moves for this. Gotcha.
I mean, worked out in the end.
I love that she just kicks him in the face.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she sit there, she takes her two legs and she kicks him right in the eyes. It's great.
Oh. So are you going for the heart, or are you just going to go for the safe side?
Going for the heart.
Oh, really? You think you're going to be able to, maintain your 4 health?
Apparently not. I mastered the dice system.
You had a 2/3 chance to land on something useful. But we got this boss fight. This guy kind of freaks me out.
Yeah.
That rabbit is probably on something.
Really? How about you go screw yourself, huh? Okay. You tell me to get up on the card, and then I get punished for being up on the card by not having a response to things that you're doing. God.
And presto, the cup has completely disappeared. Ooh. Have you tried doing better? Oh, shit. You quit to desktop.
Just never come back to it. All right. Let's do this.
It's like in Tony and my playthrough of Resident Evil 7 when they start throwing box crates at you that explode. And I'm just like, this is bullshit. This whole time I've been yeah, this game's pretty alright. I have some questions here and there, but I'm mostly into this game. And as soon as they started doing that, I started making the joke being I hate this game. This game's garbage. I don't want to play this anymore.
I'm done.
Charge shot.
I stopped paying attention.
That's what happens when you use the charge shot. You're all I'm focused on charging. I mean, there's some truth to that. Wow, did you dodge through the eye?
Yeah, it looked like.
Sometimes the collision's a little wackadoo, but that's okay.
That's been one of my major problems with the game, or with this game as a whole, and it all comes down to the animation. It's the animation in the figures. It's kind of hard to adjust the collision perfectly.
It's because they're so stretchy, and there's actually a pretty good justification for why the collision has a hard time keeping up, and that's specifically because if you the way you calculate collision is usually very geometric. You don't animate the collision often, and if anything, you animate the collision bounds in moving in space, but you don't transform their scale. You don't squash and pull them. But this animation style is so squash and pull, and just generally pretty fluid, which if you were to calculate that with collision, that would be very expensive on the system performance. You could probably do it, but if Studio MDHR found a good way to do that, they should get an IGF award for innovation in technology, because that's probably really fucking hard to do well. I can't speak too much to it.
It's not 3D art. It's not doesn't have the same issues as that, but
it uses the same foundation.
Yeah, exactly. We're trying to get 1. Got to hit on a 2. Thank you. I could have just hit 2.
Oh.
I could have just hit 2. That's fine. I guess.
It's...
What do I have to hit? 1.
You did it!
I got health.
Dude, but his eyeshadow's on point.
Dude.
Alright, now this time I get to watch her kick him in the eyes. These guys actually have a bit of like a gray outline outlining their black outline. It's interesting. I wonder if they do it because sometimes they pass like a darker spot.
Wow, charge shot kills, yo. Damn. Damn.
She's kicking him in the eyes.
It's great, right? Like, you lost 2, you know.
Do you think they're like
Okay, get 3.
what are they called? Siamese twins, right? Like conjoined twins. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Oh, that's possible. Actually, that wouldn't. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, really unfortunate setup though for being a conjoined twin.
I don't think that's possible
a head
for a
on
male
top
and a
of
female.
another head. Oh, maybe you're right. I actually don't know. I'm sure it could be possible because you can have a male and female twins.
Yeah, but the reason it's conjoined is because it's the same
like embryo that divided.
Yeah, this is the one I've never seen before.
Split. Whoa, this is...
I have no idea how to fight this guy.
Whoa, this is like an internet meme. He's like oh god, I forget what he's called, but he's the character that like goes like boop-a-doop and shoots rainbows out of its mouth. Oh, I'm gonna find this. It was in oh shit, it's been so long. It's like the early days of memeing.
I was just about to talk about how he's so easy.
Oh god.
Ew, he's vomiting black.
Ew.
Why is he vomiting black? Alright, let's get 2, and then another 2, and then we're done. I wonder what happens if I get 3. Kinda curious about that. If I get 3, is it just gonna go past? Or is it gonna bounce me back?
It could bounce you back.
Yeah, I think that's something we should look up instead of actually testing.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Cuphead.
1 goes to 2. And we're good. Alright, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll do this. We'll beat him now. Alright, Here we go. Oh yeah, I have 3 health.
We
should be good.
7 minutes. I'm glad that you actually do fight
I did not mean to do that.
Well, you're doing it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I see why that's hard. Hey,
I cannot believe I pulled that off. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not think.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Ah, that's so stressful.
Damn it. Really?
You got this. You got this. Yeah, fighting him makes it feel like oh.
Watch. Ready? Ready? Okay, I wasn't as close as I thought it was.
Still
damn, that really sucks. That really sucks. No, to go through all that again.
Yeah, this is where it starts to get a lot more punishing.
Yeah, once you've seen it, like once you're like, yes, I can taste it. Then you know how you're like, I was that close. I could have just beat him. I had 3 health too.
Reddit post says King Dice kind of ruins the game for me. Well,
wow.
Sorry, buddy. Really? There's no Wikia? Let's see.
I've seen something.
I feel like this would be good trivia. Alright, here we go. Wikia, if you don't give me trivia on what happens if you roll too high, then you're forever disowned. You are not my son.
You're no son of mine.
He also doubles reference to Gunstar Heroes, where red and blue are forced to traverse a board full of mini-bosses.
Oh, Gunstar Heroes. That's the one that the jumping die is based off of.
Ah.
It looks like a cool game that we might want to see if we can get our hands on one day.
King Dice's design, I think it's just called King Dice.
Is it just King Dice?
Yeah.
Really? Alright.
He's based on Cab Calloway, a famous American jazz singer.
I thought that was what? No,
Oh,
Calloway. The really?
He appeared in Betty Boop cartoons. Minnie the Moocher, Snow White, and the Old Man of the Mountain, apparently.
Shit.
Interesting. So saith Wikia. So take it with a grain of salt, because, you know, who knows what kind of nonsense people put here. King Dice's gloves sport 3 darts each, but when walloping him, they have 2 pairs of buttons instead. Alright. Ooh.
Oh, okay. I guess just don't jump straight down.
In his song, King Dice refers to himself as Mr. King Dice.
So Mr. King Dice.
Which is interesting because the only 2 characters to be referred to as Mr. in-game are Mr. Wheezy and Mr. Chimes, 2 of his underlings who can be fought in his casino. Ah, interesting.
Alright, because even the kettle's elder kettle.
If you defeat any boss, excluding himself and the devil, on simple, King Dice will remind the players on the screen that they won't get the soul contract from the boss. Oh. Alright. It's possible to stand behind King Dice's hand while he's attacking in the final phase. This will allow the player to not get hit. Wow, really? I wonder if that's a bug. It seems almost too easy.
That does seem. We'll try it out.
I guess like that's how they can counteract if like the player just gets too far and the next pink card hasn't spawned yet. That's almost too forgiving though, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good option. King Dice is over. Game over quote mentions loaded dice, blah blah blah. Hey, don't talk about what happens if you go over. Shh, what is this? Alright, maybe they explained it elsewhere. By using his hand moves, blah 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 blah. Let's see, he's taking enough damage. Yeah, I know. If he takes enough damage, he's defeated. That's how these things work. Start over.
He takes enough damage, he wins.
Like, no shit. Start over. If the player lands on this space, they are forced to start at the beginning and play the board game again. Yeah, but like, do you keep your health? That's what I want to know. Wikia, you're failing me. You're not my son. Yeah, they're just kind of failing me here, man. I'm not getting enough out of this.
You had one job.
You had one job, Wikia. Tell me all the intricacies.
All right, let's do this.
So then I guess the question is, what do you think would be a good solution if you rolled above the thin spot?
I mean, coming from, like... Haha. Nice. I mean, that was just lucky.
That was very lucky.
God, come on. Go down.
You're good, man. You're good. Whoa.
I don't really understand this guy, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think it's because they don't become solid until a little bit after they stop moving. So it sort of allowed you to escape early. But I think that just being on the card is ultimately what you gotta do. Oof, that was mean.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't like, because if you're on the ground, you can't see which one's gonna come. And then what if it appears behind, like under you?
You just gotta have the smoke bomb. That's basically what.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. Between him and the dancing, the roulette, the smoke bomb made it so much easier. And I'm not using it because, like, fuck that. That's my argument.
You ain't no noob. Even though you keep dying. But, you know, that's not the point.
Listen, somebody said Mr. King Dice made them hate Cuphead. So, if he's obviously that tough.
Touché. Don't wink at me, Mr. King Dice.
He did. And then he ate you. Or he did something with his mouth.
Oh, yeah. I was going to find out what this guy reminds me of. It's like Oop Cannon. don't know, man.
What on earth is going on in your head right now?
Listen, it was the early days of memes, alright?
Ew, don't vomit on me. Ew, ew, ew.
They gave me Betty Boop.
Nice.
It's a start, I guess.
Oh boy, this is dangerous. Alright. Hit on 3 to get 2. Whew, good. Do you just want me to find out what happens if I roll 3?
No.
Alright.
We'll YouTube it.
So I gotta hit 2, right?
Yeah. It would've been really funny if you hit 3 anyway.
Okay.
It's like doop da whoop, I think.
Shoop da whoop, dude.
Shoot da whoop?
Shoop da whoop.
Shoop da whoop? It could be that. I don't know.
Ah, what the hell?
I swear, this is a thing. It's a thing, and everyone knows that 90% of our audience is gonna be like, I think I know what you're talking about, but you just don't get it, Chris. I'd be like, that's true, but I'm trying to get it. I think it's shoop da whoop.
I call shenanigans.
Shoot.
Chris.
Shoop da whoop.
Chris. Chris.
Yeah, shoop da whoop! Yeah, shoop da whoop. How did you remember that?
Binding of Isaac.
I mean, that's what I was trying to dig up, and I
was trying to show you that I was like a hit away from killing him.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, Chris.
Oh.
And as usual, you ignored me.
Yeah. Where did shoop da whoop come from?
Like internet memes, man. Does anything come from anywhere?
Shoop da whoop, also known as I'm firing my laser.
I'm a fire my laser.
Which is a black-faced mouth. Ooh. And eyes, suddenly and frequently without warning, shooting a powerful beam of laser. Thank you, knowyourmeme.com. I love that there's a website. Anyway, the 8-ball guy reminds me of Shoop da Whoop. That's the moral of this story. I hope you all enjoyed this journey. Knockout! So, how come you didn't kill Mr. Dice?
I didn't feel like this was the time. Plus, I kept forgetting to try to go under his hand.
Just to see?
Yeah. But this time, I'll definitely pull it off.
This is the one. So have we seen all the bosses? Or have we not spawned a couple of them?
I feel like we might have seen all of them by now.
Yeah, let me look that up. Oh, look, this is the Chris Looks Stuff Up recording session, because I just keep doing it.
Yay. Sell games.
Listen.
So this is what it's like having lips.
Apparently there's a lot of cell memes as Shoop da Whoop.
Okay, I mean, I can see it.
I can respect that choice.
Bullshit.
You know, even though you still took damage, I respect your choice on using the power move, and that time that was just...
Come on. What am I supposed to do to avoid this? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do to avoid that?
Okay, minions are Tipsy Troop, which is the trio of alcohol. We have...
Makes sense.
Chips Bet Again. Have we seen that one?
He's the Chips.
Oh, right. Yeah, the cowboy hat guy.
Yeah.
10-gallon hat guy. He's got a bet on the things. We got Mr. Wheezy, which is probably this guy.
I would imagine so.
We have Pip and Dot, which I think is the Dominoes? Yeah, Dominoes. Then we have Hocus Pocus, which is the bunny.
The bunny.
Fear Lap.
What?
That's not the one I meant. Oh, it's the skeleton horse.
Oh, yeah. We've only seen him once.
Then we also have...
Now die?
We have
All right.
Piruletta.
That's the roulette.
I don't even remember that one.
That was the one I was like, man, if we just had the smoke bomb, we just dash straight through her legs and it'd be no problem.
That's right. Then we have Mangosteen.
I gotta get it through. 3 would be the fastest.
Mangosteen is the 8-ball. And lastly, we have
Puppy power.
Mr. Chimes.
Mr. Chimes.
Oh, I don't think we saw Mr. Chimes. He's a monkey.
Oh yeah, Mr. Chimes is weird.
So we've seen all but one. I mean, that's pretty good, all things considered. Maybe that's just the trope is that you'll never see one of them in a playthrough. You gotta play through the game all over again to see all of them. That'd be kind of mean.
That would be pretty freaking mean.
Right? Like, what benefit are you withholding this minion from me?
I don't know what you're supposed to do.
I think it's like you have to run off the side of the card and just like kind of fall down.
I hate this boss. I fucking hate this boss.
Yeah.
Without the smoke bomb, I don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah, this one guy is definitely like your bane with Mr. Dice Man. Mr. King Dice.
Mr. King Dice.
I like Dice Man, man.
I kind of like Diceman. You can say it quick.
See?
What? Gotta get another. Okay.
2. You got one.
Really?
It's gonna be Mr. Chimes.
Nope. Instead, it's the other one that I don't know how to beat.
Whoa. Oh man, you might have actually been able to survive that if you had stayed on the right. I mean, like, maybe.
Maybe.
Alright, we should probably just fast forward at this point.
All right, you know what? Actually, we can do one more. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the easy method. I'm gonna show you how ridiculously good
the smoke bomb is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Nope, wrong button. Dude. Plus, I'm autofilling, but I'm not using my ability all the time, so it's.
You're also using the ability that often also causes you to take damage, so you're like.
I should probably have just changed that just now.
Yeah, well.
No, we got this.
Yeah, well, you made your choices, so I guess you can always go back on them.
Wait. Or, you know what?
Uh-oh. Ooh, actually, I kind of dig that choice. I think that might genuinely be more useful here. Because most of these guys you can kill with your normal guns pretty quick.
Do-do-do-do.
It'd be kind of cool if you deal damage to him in between rounds. Like slowly but surely.
Or maybe that was the point. You only had so often that you could do that.
That's true. Ooh.
That was like an optical illusion.
Yeah, right?
Like made you think that, oh, you should go in between. You're like, no, I shouldn't. Don't lie to me.
Bang. I like this guy. He feels like he belongs in a casino.
He really does. I love like the dead skeletons in the back.
Too, except they're not moving, except for the cigar smoke. That's it. That's the only thing.
It'd be great if the cigar was actually the cigar that you fight.
Yeah.
Gotta get 2.
Noise.
Gotta get 1. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Ding. Now see here, chum.
What if they, instead of using the minions, they just like did a boss rush? Where like, you had to just fight old bosses from earlier parts of the game?
I would be less impressed, actually.
I agree. I think that these are already designed to be easier. And you know, they could modify old bosses to also be easier, like, you know, reduce the amount of waves that they'll go through before they're defeated. But I agree. I think this was definitely a costly choice for them. But I think it made for a much more compelling finale to the game.
Absolutely, than a basic boss rush. Like, that's one thing that always kind of made Mega Man cool, but then it was like, also one of the most frustrating parts about Mega Man. It's like, God,
and arguably it's kind of lazy design because it is directly reusing existing content for the sake of extending the gameplay.
Right.
And while boss rushes can absolutely be interesting and really gratifying to show like how good you've gotten or how far your character has progressed in the game. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like now you have the smoke. Yeah, it ain't nothing. Yeah, this really does change this boss fight. Like, do you think that it was more of just a design oversight that some of these bosses were potentially not designed around the idea of having the player use the smoke bomb? Or do you think that they were designed with the smoke bomb the smoke bomb in mind? Like they expected players to mostly use the smoke bomb.
I think that would be flawed design if they gave you 6 possibilities and you're like, you gotta use 2 of these to basically get through this fight without it even being hit. You'd be like, well, fuck.
I mean, I do think that you can get through it without getting hit without the smoke bomb, but
oh, absolutely.
It's
I just don't.
Clear that smoke bomb is the optimal choice.
That attack with her dropping the balls down might actually be avoidable if you stay in the center. I don't actually know. I didn't actually check because I just guess I go through panic brain.
I mean, that's what the game does.
Now I gotta get 2.
Whoa, there's no minions here.
2? Right, 2.
Did it! What if they changed his hand to look like the buttons to make his hand look like he has eyes? Whoa.
Oh, right. I'm invincible. Shit.
Whoa. I mean, like...
I'm taking advantage of it, don't get me wrong. And then I get hit.
It's okay, buddy. I mean, it's sort of like you're fighting the master hand, right? So, oh shit. Yeah. Huh. Look at that. This kind of changes his fight quite a bit. Do you think... I mean, like, I could see that being something that they intentionally left in the game. Like, maybe it was a bug at first, but they're like, you know what, I kind of like this. It's
right.
It's like in Contra, when you find, like, the perfect
right
hiding...
sweet spot.
Yeah. I think that's not inherently bad. He dies pretty ugly.
And even his hands are like, oh, Jesus.
All right. Next episode, we fight the devil. Satan himself. Lucifer.
I don't think he's
Beelzebub.
a Lucifer version of Satan. Definitely the Beelzebub.
There was, I think it was, I think I mentioned this way earlier on in our playthrough of this, but on the Game Theory channel, there's Gaijin Goomba, who just kind of like, he doesn't talk game theory, he just speculates like cultural influences.
He recently did one that...
He did one on Cuphead that talked about, or maybe it was even game theory for all I remember, but they were talking about how like the devil pulls influence from all of the versions of the devil, so like Beelzebub. There was another B starting one. There were like three main ones that pulled from like classical devil tales.
Devil Tales. Devil Tales. Oh, woo!
Anyway, should we just ask about the fight with Mr. King Dice?
Yeah, how do you feel about the difficulty of King Dice himself after having defeated all of his minions before him?
Yeah, I like that actually.
It's very, very simple. Although, albeit a little difficult at times. I know it sounds strange, but it's always that last jump, the first jump and the last jump you're afraid of.
Yeah.
It's strange. Alright, anyway. We're gonna go beat the devil now. He's easier than King Dice. Once you get used to certain moves.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye. Bye.